Hi everyone, it's Scott here from That's English School 英語研究プロジェクトよくある間違いを分析します。今回のポイントはですね、この英会話教室でね、週1回ぐらいのペースで出てきます。日常英会話がメインということで、家族の話とか旅行とか、あとは結婚式という話題とかよく、あります。登場人物の中では誰々夫婦という二人組がよく出ます。でもね、そのあたりはですね、日本語と英語の言い方がちょっと違いますので、直訳するとちょっと危険ですよ。So let's look at this problem in 4 logical steps. First, of course, looking at the problem, and then the reasons why, and then look at the solutions, and finish off with some example sentences. So let's get busy.First, let's look at the problem. My sister couple. My sister couple. I first heard this kind of expression when I arrived in Japan many years ago, and I was a bit confused. You know why? Because it doesn't make any sense in English.The three words are fine, but when you put them all together in this kind of combination, it's actually just gobbledygook. I went on a trip with my sister couple. Who did you go with? My sister couple. Okay. I have no idea what this person is talking about. For you, as a Japanese speaker, you can work it out. But a native speaker who has no knowledge of the mechanics of the Japanese language would be confused. It's such a simple point, but the conversation would stop, and you would have to explain it in a different way.That's not the kind of smooth communication we're after now, is it? Let's find out the reasons why an expression like this is just plain old gobbledygook. Here's the problem. We don't normally use the word couple as part of a compound noun. I mean by putting two nouns together, like bus and stop.Bus stop, or something like coffee and shop. Coffee shop. You might use it with an adjective. A nice couple, a happy couple, or even a quiet couple. But if you use it with another noun like my friend couple, my neighbor couple, my boss couple, it sounds completely disjointed.Another thing people do is they add an S and think this is going to be better. My sister's couple. This is even more confusing. I had a barbecue with my sister's couple. Your sister's couple? Yeah, my sister's couple. We had so much fun together. That sounds a bit funky. His sister has a couple? Who? How?How many people is that? So, how can we say this kind of thing in a more natural way? Let me tell you in the next section. Probably the most normal way is to use names. English speakers love using names. Susan and Bob, Peter and Jenny, Keiko and Hiroyuki. If the person doesn't know them, you can say,My sister Susan and her husband Bob. My brother Peter and his wife Jenny. My sister Keiko and her husband Hiroyuki. If you don't want to use names, you can say my sister and her husband. My boss and his wife. My friend and her husband. If they are not married, you can say my sister and her boyfriend. My brother and his partner. My friend and her significant other.There are also other fun ways to talk about marriage partners. My better half. Or you could say, my other half. Women sometimes call their husbands hubby.
I'm playing golf with my hubby tomorrow.
Men sometimes call their wives the boss.
I'll have to check with the boss.
In the UK, men sometimes call their wives her indoors, the missus, the old lady. They may seem a little old-fashioned, but people still use them in the UK. Let's take a look at 5 example sentences. So in this section, there's lots of vocabulary and great expressions. So I recommend you watch all 5. The first one is this. We're going to my friend John and his wife Belinda's housewarming party on Saturday evening. A housewarming is the party that people have to celebrate moving into a new home. It's usually held in the new home. Jane and her husband are running late. They said they'll be here around 7:10. If you're running late, it means you're on your way, but you're going to arrive a little bit later than you had planned. Running late. Are the Suzukis coming to the barbecue? No, they said they can't make it. Something to do with their son's school or something. So, the Suzukis. If you add an S onto the end of a family name, you can talk about a couple as a set or as the entire family as like one group. So for example, you could say the Nakamuras, the Greens, the DiCaprios. Just add an S. We met a really nice couple on our trip to Florida. We really hit it off. When you hit it off with someone, it means you become friends right away. It's kind of like destiny. John and his wife are always bickering. They're a real pain to be around. To bicker is when you have an argument about the simplest little thing, something only couples can understand. If you're a super busy person but you still want to study English, click right here. This is the 2-Minute English playlist. There are 50 videos of useful topics. Okay, I'll see you over there. Let's go.